Hi Libra, thank you for joining me. We're going to do a past, present and future reading. So it's a general read and it won't resonate for everyone, so please do take the bits that fit and leave the rest, and cross watchers bear in mind that roles can be reversed. I'm going to start with a Moonology card. Let's take a look for the sign of Libra. Oh, communication is key. New moon in Gemini. Okay. Oh, everyone tried to make an escape then. So, let's get started. I've got the High Priestess reversed for the recent past. Ooh, some heavy energies there, Libra. 4 of Cups for the overall energy for the reading. This is a card of apathy. I'm getting more disinterest, disappointment. Yeah, there's quite a bit going on here. I feel like in the recent past you were almost forced to face up to something, to see something for what it really was, and that could have led to quite a difficult ending to a relationship or a situation, but we will go in and clarify. In the current energy, I've got the Knight of Wands, 9 of Swords and the 6 of Cups. It's giving me the impression of one of those on-off relationships with somebody or something, quite addictive. But like I say, we'll reserve judgment until we go in and clarify. And in the near future, I've got the Devil, the 9 of Pentacles, the 8 of Cups. I hope this is the stage in which you break away, but I'm not going to surmise too much at this stage. Let's go in and see what's going on. Get to the bottom of it. So High Priestess reverse, I kind of feel as though, there was a blockage, or you were refusing to listen to your intuition when it came to a situation. I'm just getting avoidance. Tell me why the High Priestess is here. Oh, 7 of Cups and the Chariot reversed. It does, it's just like knowing that if you face something head on, you're going to have to do something about it. And I feel that there was a time and a situation that you didn't want to. You didn't want to face up to the reality of the situation for whatever reason. Maybe you thought it was going to be too painful. It's very much turn a blind eye and hope nobody notices. So for the Page of Swords, we get the Page of Wands, the 8 of Swords reversed. Bear with me a second while I do this. I feel like I'm getting a really super changing mood, from one extreme to the other within just no time at all. It feels like if you imagine a really chaotic relationship, and 1 minute it's blissfully happy and the next minute we're tearing chunks out of each other. It's just weird. 1 minute we love them with all our hearts, next minute I'm done. I don't need this person anymore. It's weird. So maybe you did wake up one morning and thought, you know what am I doing? What am I doing? That, the point where you did see the reality, and it, woke up and smelt the coffee, if you like, and it were like, I ain't going to do this anymore. I feel like the energy is really, really scatty at the moment. I'm just like, 1 minute feeling like super low, and next, just, It's manic is the word I'm looking for. Very strange. For the Ten of Swords, we get the Four of Cups and the Five of Swords. That to me, again, it does just feel like a realisation that yes, this is not what I wanted, this is not what I hoped for, but that you know that this is what's best. Because I think this situation, whatever you're dealing with here, it's never going to improve. It's too messy. Just messy. Look at the Knight of Wands. Then in fact, let me just go through here. Oh God, that devil's come out again. So I am, at this moment in time, I feel like, you know what, I'm just going to take care of me. I'm not going to commit too much to anything, to anybody. You know, not in a bad way, maybe just take care of yourself a little bit. And I'm gonna go back on that actually. I'm getting some really risky behaviour. And do you know when I spoke about like feeling manic? I feel like I'm dealing with a person who's got maybe something like bipolar. I can literally feel like almost the adrenaline running through me. I just feel like, and it's really, really strange, a really strange feeling. But, you know, regardless, whoever that is, I do feel that we're in a place at the moment where we are just concentrating on enjoying ourselves. My concern is how safe is that going to be? But I've got the Sun and the Six of Swords, which is telling me I'm doing okay. I've got this. I'm moving on to those karma shows. I'm optimistic about my future and all is well. Something just still doesn't feel well about it. For the Nine of Swords, I get the Six of Wands, the Two of Cups. It just feels like absolute despair. Like, I thought this was my person. You know, late night thinking, maybe not being able to sleep. Again, I'm just getting a surge of adrenaline, but that's mixed in with anxiety. Some weird energies going on here. For the Six of Cups, I get the Five of Wands and the Devil. You're conflicted, I think, about, well, yeah, where your heart lies, but what's good for you. I think you know this situation, this relationship is not good for you. It feels like a constant battle, and it feels like, you know, when I said that you're finally seeing something for what it is, I think you were probably blindly in love at one point, that you couldn't see this person's flaws, but there's a lot of toxicity moving through this reading. It's weird. Let's look at the Devil then in the near future. Judgment and the Five of Pentacles. I'm just going to move through and get the full picture again. I don't think you're ready to let this person go. Maybe you're getting there. So yes, for the Devil, I get the Judgment and the Five of Pentacles. You know, I say that emotionally, energetically, maybe that cord is not going to be cut for some time. Perhaps in the physical world, you've made that move away from this person, but I think that it's going to be quite a while before you can really get them out of your system. There is a strong hold. And a strong connection. You know, I'm not going to take that away from you. I just don't think it's the healthiest connection that you have to this person or that they have to you. It feels, like I say, more like an addiction. It's so toxic. It's just not good for neither one of you, to be honest. For the Nine of Pentacles, I get the Two of Swords, the Queen of Cups. I do hope that this is a shift, because whether you've moved away from this person or they've moved away from you, you're going to feel the loss of them. there's no doubt about it. You know, I don't know if you lived together, you know, I feel that this could leave you feeling really, really vulnerable. And I wonder again if that's why you keep persevering with this person. Perhaps you need some form of security from them, or that's what you think, but that I don't think that's what they give you. So, you know, I don't doubt that you're going to experience a really difficult time in the near future. But from that, I sense that it's going to give you the opportunity to look at you, to look at your life, look at your future, what it is that you want. Because I kind of feel like you didn't have a great deal of control over that before, or you didn't feel like you did. Maybe, you know, you didn't have very many choices and somebody else was always in the driver's seat. But that's going to switch to you very soon. I just feel like saying, you know, like life is what we make of it. Yes, it will throw curveballs and put obstacles in the way, but we have two choices. We either face them, overcome them, or we give in to them. Depends what outcome you want for your future. For the Eight of Cups, I got the World and the Hierophant. Closure, hopefully completion. Closing the door on this past situation that really is never, ever, ever going to improve, regardless what anybody might say, or give you anything that you need. Eight of Cups tells us we're walking away from something that no longer serves us. We're ending a cycle. And what I'm liking about seeing the Hierophant here is I hope that this is when you start to put your needs first. You know, this is also a sign that you're being divinely guided when it comes to this Eight of Cups and this separation from something. So it can be an emotional disconnect or in the physical world. For you, I'm hoping that that's both, you know, but you are being guided that way 100% because just this is no good. Okay. Let's just finish on the Four of Cups then. We've also seen twice. Lovely. I have the Ten of Wands, the High Priestess, and the Knight of Cups. Now what this tells me, this is a burden. Look, it's time to pack up and go. I told you we need to leave something behind. That's when we've truly become back in touch with our intuition and trusting that inner guidance, where we started with that reverse with a blockage. Then the lovely Knight of Cups can come in and make his move and show you what a loving relationship should actually feel like. So I suspect this person is already around you. But yeah, I'm going to leave that there. It feels a bit chaotic. I apologise for that, but I do hope you can take something from it. So thank you for joining me.